What's good, guys? Welcome to another video, and as you can see from the title of this video today, we're going to talk about the 5 phases of semen retention and how you can overcome each and every single phase. Because every single phase has a different type of struggle. Benefits are going to get different, you're going to feel different throughout this journey, and each and every single time you need to deal with different things and different challenges that will come on your path on this semen retention journey. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen my video yet about the 5 phases of semen retention, I will put a link to this video in the description down below. This way you know all the benefits and you know what to expect. If you like this type of content, please subscribe, like the video, and feel free to follow me on Instagram. It's all in the description link down below. Let's hop into it. So as you guys can see, once again, we put the 5 phases on the board. The recovery phase, the balance phase, the power up phase, effortless phase, and ascension phase. Every single phase has its own challenges. Phase 5, 90-day plus, is going to be completely different than the recovery phase at the beginning, right? So we're going to hop straight into it. The first phase and the potential problems you can get on this phase. The recovery phase, you just busted a nut. Now, what's going to happen is in the next few days, you're gonna have a lot of urges. A lot of times, the beginning, the first 2 weeks of this journey is when you experience the most amount of urges, especially if this has been more of a habit you've been doing for years and years and years. It's the same thing as if you've been eating breakfast at 8 o'clock every single morning, and out of nowhere you skip breakfast, you're gonna feel very hungry. But after a while, after a few days of doing it, fighting through the urges, your body is like, you know what? I'm good, I don't need to do this anymore, and you stop feeling as hungry. The exact same thing is with this, guys. So in the beginning you're gonna have a lot of urges, right? You're gonna feel the need to do it again. So you need to set some proper goals for yourself. So now when you have urges, you have something to redirect this energy into, right? So when you have an urge, maybe you're gonna do some push-ups, you're gonna go for a run, maybe you read a book. But you really need to be aware whenever this urge is coming up. So also become very aware of when it is that you have an urge. Because please understand, an urge literally will last for only a few minutes, right? Battle through it, do something else, and before you know it, it's gonna be gone. Please understand, if you're in the beginning of this journey, it's gonna get easier. So if you see 30 days, right, and you've never reached 30 days, trust me, it's very doable. And over a certain period of time, it's gonna become easier and easier. And before you know it, you will reach the upper days, right? If that's something you want, right? It's not for everyone, of course, you have to do what you want, but that's really the way it goes. So the next one is anxiety. You can actually experience some anxiety in the first few days because you are undoing a certain habit you've been doing for a long time. All types of thoughts can creep in, and this is the time then when you really want to journey. Write down your thoughts for a little bit. What is going on in your mind, right? A lot of anxiety can creep in. Your mind can fight against you, right? What are you doing? What are you doing? This, that, all the urges. There's going to be a lot of fighting within yourself at this point. If you're feeling strong urges, a lot of anxiety can be created within your body. So it's very valuable and very important to journal a little bit, to be self-reflective and understand what types of thoughts are crossing your mind. What is your mind telling you? What are you thinking that is wanting you to relapse, right? Maybe you always feel an urge whenever you feel depressed or low. I know from my own experience back in the day as well, I always used to have all these urges when I started to feel a bit depressed, right? And I wanted to go into this self-destructive mode. But after a lot of self-reflection, I'm now able to be aware very quickly and understand, okay, this is just my mind. This is just something my mind does, and it wants to grab me back into this lower level, right? So that's why it's super crucial, guys. So when we hop on to the next phase, right, you've made it to day 5. So from my personal experience, and also a lot of other men have helped in this, and also just reading stuff online, I always see that from day 1 to around day 10, you will start to get the most urges, right? So expect to have some more urges even around day 5 to 9. Urges are going to come up, and once again, if you have some goals in place, if you have things to do on a day-to-day basis, that's literally the easiest way to overcome these urges, right? It's really hard to overcome urges when you're not doing anything, when you don't have goals, right? When you're just in bed all day or whatever, you're just not doing too much. So it's a lot more likely, if you're home all day, let's say, it's a lot more likely you're gonna relapse. If you're doing stuff all day long, like you don't even have time to think about this, and it's gonna be so much easier because you're gonna hit the pillow at night, you're gonna be so tired, you're just gonna fall asleep, right? So that's why it's crucial, once again, to have goals. Now, what can happen as well, and this is gonna be different for everyone, if you're truly on this and you see all these benefits, and the benefits I've experienced myself and many other men as well, You might see benefits at this point, 5 to 9, or you might not see benefits, right? It depends on the person. The majority of people definitely see benefits after day 5. You will just start to feel a lot more clear and just feel a bit more energy within yourself. Hands down, that's what happens the majority of times. But just don't put too much pressure on these benefits, man. So if you put a lot of emphasis on the benefits, do I have the benefits? Where are the benefits? You're actually just tricking yourself into wanting the benefits so bad you're not going to get it anymore. You just have to go through your life and see this as a way of life, and then the benefits really start to come up, right? When you're not really busy with all the benefits. That's why it's crucial that you need a long-term vision. Why are you even doing this? Why are you stepping on this journey, right? If you don't have a long-term vision, you're gonna relapse, You don't have the why, you don't have the reason why you really want to do this. If you want to become a new man, for me, I just wanted to be confident and become a new man. I knew I could be so much better. And I just got this spark in my mind and this knowing of, man, I just need to do this. I don't know. It doesn't make any intellectual sense. It doesn't make logical sense. It's just a feeling. It's an intuition of, man, I have to hop on this journey because I feel when I hop on this journey, I'm going to become stronger. And oh boy, what a journey it was. When we hop on to the next phase, the power up phase, again, this is not an easy phase, man, especially in the beginning. Back in the day, guys, I always used to relapse at around day 10 to day 14, especially day 14. It was something in my mind as well, but around day 14, I relapse again and again. For me, it's also always a time when my sexual energy is peaking, right? It's as if you're revving the engine of a car and it's going all the way up. It literally feels like that. So at certain points, it was very difficult for me to go through this phase. So guys, what will start to happen around this phase is that you might start to get sexually turned on by absolutely everything. You're gonna get blue balls. They suck. They're painful. They freaking suck, right? I've had these things so many times. They absolutely suck so much it hurts. So what you can do against these things, man, you can first of all take a cold shower. They work, or you just go to sleep, right? Obviously, you can't just go to sleep whenever you have blue balls, but it works. When I go to sleep, I take a power nap. It's pretty much gone when I wake up. Or just, cold showers, they work. They also work. So try those things whenever you have blue balls. For me, again and again, I used to become a cocky, prideful guy. I felt all this energy, all this confidence. I feel very powerful. I was like, I'm the best, I'm the best. Look at all you guys, I have so much more energy. And I felt it on the subconscious level. I could see all the men through this glass of, wow, you guys are so weak. I'm on this journey, look at me. And pride will kill you, man. You're gonna create a lot of enemies, a lot of drama in your life, and it's just not a pretty emotion. You're no better than anyone else because you're on this journey. Please understand that. You might feel like you are, but that's just not the case. And if you think that you are, you're gonna stop growing because there's so many more things to discover, and you will be humbled at some point. Because whenever you are in pride, life's gonna humble you at some point. So you're way better off just showing humility straight away. Understand that you are not the absolute shit because you're on this journey. You still have a lot to learn, and just being humble truly helps through this phase, man. Because pride, you're not gonna build a great life for yourself if you are constantly feeling prideful, right? You're just gonna create a lot of enemies for yourself, and it's a way of being insecure as well. Even though it's fine, like if you feel the pride, if you've always been like very depressed, and now you move from depression all the way to pride, that's great improvement, right? But please understand, there's more improvement to be made. And whenever you feel pride, try and feel that humility. So whenever you feel pride, practice humility to even raise higher in these emotions, right? You just want to feel good, don't you? We all want to feel good. So basically what's going to happen, guys, is when you let go of pride with humility, what's going to happen is you're going to move up to courage. Courage is a way stronger emotion to be in and a way stronger state of consciousness to be in. Way more powerful than pride, right? Pride still takes. Pride needs validation. Courage is outward. It's very energizing for other people to be around. So automatically as well, you're going to become a lot more magnetic when you let go of pride. So guys, the next phase, you've reached it to day 30. What's going to happen is you might think, oh no, and I hear a lot of men say this, I've just hit a flat line. I hit a plateau, right? You will start to notice that the benefits you used to get in the beginning phases no longer start to increase. They will stop increasing after about 30 days, even 20 days, 30 days, around that mark, it will stop. And you might even think, what's going on? Or you might even feel as if your benefits start to go away, that you need to do these semen retention cycles. I've tried so many of these things. I've done all the semen retention cycles you can think of, weekly, 2 weeks, monthly, 3 months, everything. I've done it all. And I can tell you, yes, what's going to happen if you just are like, you know what, I'm gonna relapse, you're gonna start here again, and it's just gonna go up again, and at day 30 you go again, and it kind of goes like that, and it will continue to go like that. But what's gonna happen is actually when you move through this 30-day phase, you need to understand that the benefits are gonna be different, and this is where we get a bit deeper. And I said this again, long semen retention streaks are not going to be for everyone, but what's going to happen? The benefits are going to get different. So it's not really a plateau you're getting, you're just going through a transformation. Different things start to happen, and not everything is going to be all pretty again, you know? It's not all about confidence, it's not about woman attraction anymore, and you start to realize that. You start to get deeper realizations about yourself, about God, about the universe, that are not necessarily very nice in the moment, right? But maybe you feel very dull. Maybe you even feel very depressed. Maybe you feel very low energy. That's very much possible, guys. But please understand that this is part of this journey. This is something you have to go through. So what can happen as well is that you become complacent. You've been on this journey and you kind of feel like the master now. You've made it to 30 days and you're no longer challenging yourself on a day-to-day basis. Guys, you can do all the semen retention you want. But if you don't consciously challenge yourself on a day-to-day basis, you're still not going to grow. If you just sit in your house all day and you hop on semen retention, you're just going to be a lazy guy with big balls, right? Nothing's going to happen. You still have to go out there and push it. But it's very easy to become complacent at this point because you can tell yourself, well, I've overcome this now and well, I've done it. You know, that's it. But the key is to keep challenging yourself in every aspect of your life. And this is how you're really going to reap the benefits of semen retention, because you have to see semen retention as an engine behind everything you do. If you don't have goals, if you're not doing anything, if you're not seeking things out mentally, physically, anything, it's all going to build up in your body and you're just going to have big balls and you're just sitting on the couch being sexually frustrated, right? You need to continuously push out there, do things in the world, create things, learn things, build things, anything. It can be used for beautiful things, guys. And the reason I'm so passionate about this is because I'm just experiencing this firsthand again and again, guys. I've been on this journey for 5 years now. And at a point I was very skeptical about this practice. I was like, is it really real? Is it not just placebo? I'm freaking telling you, it's real, because I've done it again and again and again. And I continue to see all these things happen to me again and again. And also to other men. It's amazing, guys. So next one is going to be the 90-day plus phase. Guys, completely different struggles here than when you are right here. Because what's probably going to happen at day 90, you're going to be a different man. You're going to be a new man, right? So what's going to happen is that a lot of times you might actually move through a lot of pain, because what's going to happen is that your old self-image, your old self will die. This might happen after 90 days. This might happen after 6 months. It's going to be different for everyone. But what's going to happen is that all the shit that has been buried within yourself, that you have been hiding from, you know, all the things you're ashamed about, all this stuff is going to come up to the surface. It's going to be painful. You might go through the dark night of the soul. It sucks. But please understand, this is a great thing, because this is growth. This is where you truly grow. This is where you truly leave behind the old self that was still right here, you know? So what you need to do is completely accept it. You have to understand, and if you understand that this is actually a good thing, that semen retention isn't all about, hey, look at this, look at all the benefits, look at all the confidence. Yes, you're gonna get these benefits, but that is not it. There's way more value in this than just increased confidence, guys. So accept this dark night of the soul you're gonna go through. It's an amazing experience, and there's nothing but beauty and growth on the other side. So another thing that can happen, and I've experienced this myself as well, but it's gonna be different for everyone. You know, it truly depends on what type of person you are. You can become very ungrounded. So what happened to me is, on long semen retention streaks, I just go up in the woo-woo sky, meaning I just go into the spiritual realms. I test a lot with psychedelics. I really am just, you know, not grounded anymore. I'm not in this world anymore. In my mind, I'm just in this metaphysical world, contemplating things about the universe, and those are beautiful things. But at some point I lost myself. I lost my own worldly identity. I was no longer lifting. I didn't care about material things anymore. But actually, after a while, I realized, you know what? I'm currently a freaking human. I'm in this human body right now. So I better just be a human then, right? Or else I wouldn't be in this body. So I had to ground myself. And this is something you might want to do as well. If you've really had enough of this woo-woo stuff at some point, there's so much you gain there, obviously. But at some point, you need to ground yourself again and just understand, hold on, wait, I'm a human. And I still need to lift weights, because that's going to make me feel good. I need to eat well. Having goals is going to make me feel good, right? All these human things I had to realize, I have to do that as well. That's also a part of me. So that was for me very much a personal struggle I used to go through again and again. In a way, it wasn't really a struggle because it taught me a lot and it really helped me gain a lot of spiritual insights and also gave me a close connection to God. Guys, I truly hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what else you would like to see about this semen retention topic. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.